If the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal.
You got to recognize some things. So I'm going to tell you the order of the books. The first book is going to be Sis, You're Toxic. I Wouldn't Date You Either. So this is your first book. You got to identify your toxic trait. Before you can do anything else, you must recognize the toxic habits you've normalized, sis, the patterns that sabotage relationships, the emotional reactions that push good men away, and the unhealed triggers that attract the wrong men. This is why you need to do this. Listen, sis, if you don't identify those traits, and you're going to not be able to set your standards and your boundaries. You're not going to be able to identify those and heal them. And you're not going to know what turns men off, okay? It don't matter. Yeah. Now, here's examples of toxic traits. You're going to be overgiving to prove love, acting like a girlfriend too early. He ain't even told you nothing. Being hyper independent and refusing help. Can't even ask a nigga for money. Playing cool when you're actually liking him. Why the hell do you like him? What have you done? What has he done for you to like him? You've accepted the barriers of minimums. You keep trying to fix him. You keep staying loyal to potential. Nigga ain't showed you nothing. I don't know why you still there. You over communicate because of abandonment. You feel like you have to keep calling and texting because if you don't, you feel like he left you. And you feel like if he don't call and text you a lot, you feel like he abandoned you. You got to let that go, okay? And confuse and control with connection. All right. Now, let's get to the next book. Never Date Just One. Because you have got to learn how to roster date without emotions and sex, okay? And you're also going to have your roster in here so that you can go ahead and start documenting each time that you get a man, how they fall off, how you put them on. All of that is in this book, all right? Once a woman understands her toxic traits and she's ready to heal, you want to get this book right here because Never Date Just One is going to help for continue healing your emotional wounds. It's putting you back into your feminine energy. This book goes into depth with the feminine energy, your dating patterns, learn how you attach to people. It's going to rewire your expectations and help you learn why you can't date just one man at a time. Okay? Now, the next book, Standards So High, He Needs a Ladder. This is where we set our standards because you've already determined what's broken, what you need to heal, what you require, what your heart needs, and what your patterns are. So now you need to set point for your standard. This book here is going to teach you your standards. You're going to set the boundaries and the consequences because without those, your toxic traits are going to come back. The men are going to keep walking all over you. Breadcrumbing is going to feel like manipulation, not strategy. Roster data is going to come chaotic to you. And you're going to keep falling for potential over and over again. That has to stop. Okay? This will help protect you from all of that stuff. The next book after this is going to be Decode Him Sis. Because now we got to determine who these niggas is you add into your roster. Because we already got ready to add into your roster. So who are they? This book right here is going to teach you that men can fake stability, the ones who attach fast, the ones who charm you instead of be consistent, the ones who breadcrumb you, the ones who mold emotional labor for free, the ones who run as soon as you require effort, the ones who are good for your rotation, and the ones who are dangerous to your peace. You're going to learn about all of them in this book. So when you meet a man, you meet John today, you get more acquainted with John. And guess what? After a while, you're going to find out that John is a provider who is a narcissist and all these things. Now you know how to deal with John. John, he going to expect these things. I done taught you how to deal with John in the book, okay? Now, after that book, we're going to go back to we're going to get back to the roster dating, okay? You got to still get back to roster dating, and this is going to be with Breadcrumbing book 1. If you are single, if you are married and taken, you only need book 2. You are not roster dating, okay? So remember, if you are in a relationship, roster dating book, you don't need that unless you're trying to do your self-evaluation and your needs assessment. You do need it for those reasons, but if you're not adding to that roster, then you don't need it for that part. But you do need Breadcrumbs book 2 because it's going to test the long-term partners, test your husband, your boyfriend, your baby dad, simply providing them labor. It's going to see whether the relationship is dead or salvageable. It's going to adjust effort where it's needed, and it's going to assess reciprocity. You're going to find if the nigga been giving back to you the way you've been giving to him. Book 3 of the Breadcrumb series, okay? Single ladies covered here. Wives, girlfriends, baby mamas, this is the book for you. And the exit strategy to get up out of there when a nigga failed too many tests, okay? Now, this book is for the women wasting years, stuck in emotional loops, unable to detach, afraid to leave, and married to inconsistency or in a relationship with inconsistency, okay? So it's going to help you build that emotional backdoor, create that detachment blueprint, leave safely, leave mentally before physically, and help you create steps to remove him from your life. This is what this book is for. So if you're looking for a gateway out, sis, but you don't want to leave physically yet because you still love them, then start with your emotions. You're going to start with this book here. Once you choose peace, then you're going to understand that the relationship, you got to get out. You got to exit now. Now, y'all got that? Look what's just in store. The stop and check assessment activities. Remember I told y'all needed to get Never Date Just One for the assessments? Well, I pull all the assessments out and put them in one ebook that is going to help. So go get it now. It's only $4.99.